Hi, we are here with Richard. Richard, what is the innovation for you?
Well, I suppose as an auditor, a media auditor, and the sort of sphere we're in, most people wouldn't necessarily consider us to be too innovative, I would say. We're seen as being fairly numerically based and looking towards the past rather than towards the future. And I suppose most people would see innovation as being purely about the future and how you move forward. But I think that, and one of the things which I think came out of the conference today, in fact, was this idea that you have to look to the past in order to be able to innovate. You have to look to what you've done in the past. You have to study it and analyze it in order to be able to move forward and to improve. And I suppose, I was thinking about this earlier on, I was sort of dropped in this slightly. I wasn't expecting to be interviewed, particularly not on camera, and to be asked this question. But as I was sort of standing and listening to the presentations today, one of the areas I was going to highlight, it was a discussion I was having with someone recently, was to talk about how, particularly in the US, brands are now beginning to use measurement and analysis of their campaigns in order to improve those campaigns moving forward. And traditionally, from a sort of auditing perspective, it's been a long lag time, I suppose, between an analysis of a campaign, so who saw it and how much awareness was generated around it, through to feeding those learnings into future campaigns. But now, some of the brands in the US, and I won't talk about particular ones, but leading brands are talking more about immediate changes to campaigns. So I suppose the watchword is course correct, essentially. The idea that in the sort of the world we live in now, with huge amounts of information, if you can tap into that information quickly and effectively, and you can boil it down to some really key ideas as to what your campaign, what effect your campaign is actually having on the consumer, you can take that information, not exactly in real time, but almost in real time, and you can use it to change your campaigns and change the way that you're advertising very, very quickly. So I suppose for me, innovation is about using the skill sets that we have as auditors and consultants to try and improve clients' communication campaigns as fast as possible, and to try and make it faster and faster and faster.
And so talking about the future and then talking about innovation, what do you think is going to happen about innovation in your relationship with A+?
Well, hopefully, from what I've seen today, I'm hoping that we, FLE, will learn a significant amount from A+. I get the impression that whilst we are a large, successful company in many ways, and we have lots of useful ways of doing things, and we have lots to offer our clients, I get the impression that A+ are doing a lot more thinking than us. I mean, an awful expression, but they're doing a lot more blue sky thinking. And I think that we can certainly learn from that in terms of how we develop our products moving forward. And I hope potentially from us, they can gain greater insights into how to potentially conduct audits on a more mass scale, I suppose.
And the last question is about passion. We said that innovation is passion, but do you also think that innovation is something else? It's not only passion, maybe it's a curiosity or fun or something else?
Patience, as in time and patience.
No, not impatient, passion.
Oh, passion, of course, yeah, okay. Well, no, okay, sorry, I wouldn't, yeah, I'm English, so passion obviously isn't sort of a huge thing for me as it is potentially for the Italians. But no, certainly I think passion has to be something to do with it, but actually I would sort of, from a more Anglo-Saxon perspective, try and take the passion out of it, and I would say it has to be, there has to be a greater deal of reality and hard thinking, I suppose. So, I mean, I think that, and something that Mark touched on, that idea that innovation is 1% inspiration and 99% hard work and sweat, I would suggest that probably is the most important thing I would take out of today.